What's up, guys? Us here again today, bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 video. And I don't think you guys have seen this gameplay before, but if you have, bear with me. I apologize. It's about a month-old gameplay, and I don't think I posted it, but just in case, I do apologize. But don't click away. Just enjoy the greatness once again. We'll put it that way, okay? So, while this is playing in the background, I do have something I want to talk to you guys about, and that is the idea of always wanting more, so to speak, right? So the American dream basically says, we want to be prosperous, and we want to have whatever in the world we want to have, and we want to do it with as little barriers as we can. But when we do see them, we're definitely going to overcome them. That's kind of the American dream. What I would challenge you to think of is how are we to be content with what we have? Right, because Paul says that in whatever state he finds himself, he finds himself content, and he says that we are to be content with whatever God gives us. Right. So how do we truly be content, and what kind of attitudes can we avoid so that we make sure this happens? Well, one, the attitude of always wanting more can bring some ungodly type of fruits. Okay, the attitude of always wanting more. Right. So the attitude of what I have isn't enough. I gotta have what that person has. I gotta have the new thing that just came out. I gotta have the next best thing. What I have is not good enough, even though it does what I want it to do. It's not the best that's being made, so I gotta have more. I gotta have that next best thing, right? Kind of like the graphics card I just bought for my computer. It wasn't the best on the market. It was about the second best. Well, not the second, no, about the fourth best, I think. Now, it was expensive, don't get me wrong, but the best on the market would have been about 4 times as much. So, I could look at it and say, well, I don't have that best one on the market, which is even more expensive now because they just came out with another one. But do I really need it? Does what I have do the job for which I got it? Absolutely. I can play H1Z1 and I get 270 frames a second, right? That's plenty enough. So, do I really need the new one? No, I don't need the new one, but there can be an attitude that says, it's the next best thing, it's the new thing that just came out, I gotta have it so I can keep up with everybody else, and that's a very harmful attitude to have. And we can get so caught up on everything we don't have, everything that we want, and everything that's the next best thing, that's better than what we have, so to speak, that we can forget to just be happy with what we do have. What God has given us is there for a reason. He didn't give us, He didn't give us what we have and not give us other things because He just wants to be mean about it, or He doesn't think we deserve it, or whatever. He gives us what we have because He wants us, one, to use what He does give us to further His kingdom, but two, He gives us what we have so that we can best follow His will, right? So a lot of people always say, I want $1 million. Give me $1 million, I will be set for life, blah, blah, blah. If I win the lottery, I'll be set for life. I'll have my 20 million and I can do whatever in the world I want with it. I'm not advocating gambling. That's a whole different idea. But, the idea of I want somebody to show up at my house and give me $20 million, all right? Now, that very well could happen if I enter every publishing clearinghouse, or publisher clearinghouse thing. I can enter all that. I can enter every contest the world has ever seen. And maybe one day somebody might show up at my door with a big check. Or maybe somebody won't. And the reason that may be is that God doesn't allow me to win my $20 million. Well, why wouldn't He do that? Doesn't He want me to be happy? Well, kind of. But what He wants you to do is to be content with what you have and to serve Him with what you have. Now, He may not give you the $20 million because He understands that when you get the $20 million, it may bring forth some fruits that aren't exactly in your best nature, so to speak. You may start bringing forth pride because you may think you're better than other people because you have so much money. You may be greedy and you may hoard everything that you have. You may worry too much about what how much you're spending, or what way you lose it, or all these different things. And He understands that that's not the lifestyle He wants you to live. So He doesn't allow you to have the $20 million. And that's not to say that He's not going to give you what you need. He did promise that He would give us what we need as long as we serve Him. And a lot of times we we expect him to just keep pouring more out when he says, I've given you what you need, I've given you plenty more than what you need, and you're not using it to serve me, you're just wanting more. And I hope in my own life I can change that attitude, because I've seen that attitude in me, especially lately. And God has given us so much that we are just so uncontent with, that we completely forget that we can just enjoy what we have and say, you know what, this is good enough. I'm glad I have it. I'm thankful I have it. I'll work hard, and if I get something more, cool. If I don't, not a big deal, because I will enjoy what I have and what God has given me. And what He's given me, I will do my best to use to serve Him. All right? Whether it be money, talents, or whatever, we're going to use it to serve Him. All right? So take that, think about it, and enjoy the rest of this gameplay. I'm going to throw some music on. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you again next week. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, subscribe and all that good stuff. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Thank you.